Hey everybody, good evening. Hope everybody had a happy New Year's. Definitely, it's definitely a blessing, man, to make it into a new year, man. Despite with everything going on, it's definitely been a blessing, man. And I am truly blessed just with everything that I've been through in the last year. It's truly been a blessing, man. So I just want to thank God for definitely allowing me to make it to a new year, and still be in my right mind. It's times, man, where, I definitely ain't you know, feel it at all though. But, I definitely praise God, man, because he is a keeper, even when you don't want to be kept. So, I just thank him. So I want to get into this, you know, I usually take Mondays to kind of sit back, reflect, just, look at my life, from a standpoint that I don't look at it on a regular, really just sit back and evaluate myself, the people around me, and everything like that, because it's definitely important that you have self awareness about yourself so you don't know, you don't want your mind or anything else doing something, and you don't even know you're doing until it actually presents itself, man. So, I definitely just take some time. Uh, so starting off the year, I definitely, wrote some things down that I think a lot of men can use, man. Just starting off the new year. I know a lot of times we kind of get, thrown off track or whatever, man. And I just wrote some things down. So these are some of the things that I'm kind of, just going by to start myself off. Don't want to give yourself too much because it kind of, when you put too much pressure on yourself, man, you kind of fall off in the middle, man. And, you definitely don't, want that, So, yeah. All right. So the first one I had, which I think is an important one, is definitely don't be afraid to walk alone. I know like a lot of times, man, a lot of people will want, people to go with them in some processes, man. But one thing that I learned, a lot of people cannot go with you in your process. I think one of my biggest things is, I always like to take my mom or, whatever. And sometimes, everybody can't go with you, man, because I mean, certain people not built for your process, man. Certain people ain't got the weight. Certain people ain't got the strength for it, man. And sometimes you endure a lot of your process, man. And sometimes people just, and it could be a big, influence because when we go through things, man, and sometimes it may seem crazy to somebody else, but at that point in time, that's just definitely the direction you want to be moving in. So, this year, man, definitely don't be afraid to walk alone, man. I mean, everybody want friends or whatever, man, but, sometimes when you're going through, man, you don't want that influence, man, because it will kind of throw you off track. I understand we loyal to our friends or whatever, man, but, in this process, it's okay to go by yourself, man, and just do your own thing at that present time. You'll come back. So, and the second one is you always got to be optimistic in this, man. Some days will seem like just uh I can't even subscribe it, man. Some days just feel like, man, it's too much to bear, man. And some days you definitely want to give up, so you definitely want to be optimistic, man. Sometimes, man, life can throw some real curveballs, man, some real blows that would, knock you down, man, to the point you just don't want to get up. And you got to be careful of not allowing your mind to kind of like leave or whatever, and you don't even know it. So we spend countless of years of actually just being out here kind of like a robot now because your mind then gave up. Like that hit was so hard, it kind of just like your mind was like, yeah, I'm straight. Spirit is just defeated. So it's like, man, this is just too much, man. So you definitely got to be optimistic, which leads me to my next point. Never give up. Never give up, man. Like life is not fair. One of the things, if you ever read the Bible, man, one of the things, man, God does not care about feelings. Like he consider them, but he don't care about feelings, man, because if everything was based on feelings, man, a lot of stuff would not get done. I definitely don't like to do a lot of stuff, but I definitely, sometimes you got to do it. You don't want to do certain things on your job, certain things in relationship, but you got to do it. and that's one thing you got to understand, man, that you can't give up, man, because you got to think about the people that's behind you. A lot of people don't know, man, but we are tied to another person. So if your life is dependent on the person that's behind you and you just decided to give up, man, then ain't no hope for that next person, man. So definitely just gotta, be optimistic and, never give up on the process. And one of the things I set back, I was at work and I had to really just look at myself, man, because I just told myself, I ain't want to be in a certain position as far as where I'm working at, when the new year started. And when I looked at it and I was there, I was like, yeah, man, something got to change because, we could spend countless of years just being somewhere working a whole bunch of jobs, man, and we never move. We never move. We're content. The money's good. Everything seemed to be going right. And sometimes, man, you will never know, but you could be stuck in life. You could be stuck in life because everything is just running smooth. Sometimes it's okay to be uncomfortable. If you're comfortable, where you at in life and everything like that, then you ain't really living. When your dream is so big or, just everything just seemed like hell just breaking loose, man, you're living because you're growing, you're progressing, man, and you ain't just spinning yourself in one place. And I've been working for a long time since I was like 15, man, and, it get tiring. It definitely get tired. It weighs on your body, it weighs on your mind, your spirit, and, it sometimes you will never even know, man, that you actually going through this, which kind of bring me to my next point, which is, find something you do. Find something that you love, man. Find something that you're into. Find something that, that you just love. You just can't go a day without doing, man. And, do it. A lot of people don't know, man, when God gave us our gifts and everything like that, put us in certain situation, it all comes down to, that's just who you are. That's just who you are, man. Sometimes we don't even see that the businesses and, the things that we supposed to do in life be right there in front of our eyes because we too comfortable just, being okay with making that money, paying everything, whatever, which is cool. But, you will never really know who you really are unless you go out there and explore, man. And one of the things that I learned is that I'm a hardworking person, definitely a hardworking person. And I just got to a point in life where it was just like, I'm ready to do something different, and just having that conversation with God and everything like that, it was just, just examining myself and allowing me to look back. And it was just like, man, I've been working hard and I didn't even know that, the conflicts that I would have on my job, man, just going from job to job was just, it was just crazy. And I had to realize, man, I was a boss. I was a owner, whatever you might want to be, man. I was meant to own my own jobs and everything like that. So, that's definitely the direction I'm moving in, man. Starting one of my business ventures, doing this year. Definitely looking forward to open up, another one and, really get into, life, man, because you can't spend countless of times, wasting years on life, man. You just can't, because one day you might wake up, man, you won't be there. You will never really got the chance to see who you really are, which brings me to my last point, which is definitely base your foundation off of God. Definitely that is extremely important, man. I know a lot of people talk about God and everything like that though, but what it really comes down to, man, you really have to base your foundation off him, man, because it gives you a different outlook of who you are and what life is. If we actually one of the things I notice about myself is, when I'm in situations or whatever, I really just be like, man, I'm straight. But the moment I look at it, from God aspect, man, I just see something totally different. I definitely can see the person I'm supposed to be. And when you get into that mindset, it really makes you look, way different about life, man. So, definitely base your foundation off of life. I mean, definitely base your foundation, off of God, man, because it's so important, man. You can see who you are, what you was meant to do. You can see it all, man, but you definitely have to base your foundation off that. It will give you a whole new perspective, man, of life. I'm telling you, man, it will give you a whole new perspective, man, because life is going to throw curves all day, every day, and we can't change that. But the moment you start looking of who you are through God's eyes, man, is definitely something different, man. So I definitely encourage everybody, man, just to really, base that foundation off of God, man. And, it's going to be a new year, So these are some of the things, man, I just wrote down that's going to start me off. Pretty much they're going to grow into whatever, and things is going to continue to come, man. So I just encourage everybody, man, just to, really just write some stuff down. The Bible say, write a vision down, make it plain, man. And, while you writing it down, it will allow God to see it. He know what the plan is, but if you ain't writing it down, then ain't no point in do it. The Bible say without a plan is people will perish. So definitely, man, today, tomorrow, at some point, write a plan down, write a vision, write some goals down, man, and, really start digging into them, man. This is a new year. We getting a new chance. We survived the last year. We can't waste this year doing the same exact thing, man. It's time to move forward. It's time to progress. The younger generation needs something to look up to, man, because what the world are offering right now, it's not what's up, man. So I encourage everybody, man, just to, write these things down, man. And, like I said, one of the main things, if I can not say anything, it would be base that foundation off of God. You will see a whole new light. You will see a person that you never thought even exists, man. So, definitely just do that, man. Appreciate everybody for watching. Like, comment, share. Definitely appreciate it, man. And Happy New Year. Let's get it. It's time, man, because we wasted a lot of time, and it's just time to go, man. So thank you, man, and definitely, man, give thanks to God for everything. Peace.